how did I encounter ABC? Well, that was an interesting journey because it starts when I was in 7th grade. My mother was in a horrific car accident, and she had to, they had to use the jaws of life to get her out of the car. She was pronounced dead twice. It was bad. And she went through some serious health problems, and it was a chiropractor who actually didn't do ABC, but did other stuff that actually brought her back to life. Now, I saw the changes that process made in our family and decided to do that. So I went to become a chiropractor, and I had different chiropractors throughout. Actually, I've been getting adjusted since I was 3 years old. So I was the poster boy for chiropractic, and in high school, I was walking around like this, and my mother always told me, stand up straight. And I'd be like going from here to here. Okay, that was how messed up my body was. And so I was seeing a guy, and I'm going to be a chiropractor, blah, blah. He said, well, don't go to, I was thinking of going to Palmer. He said, no, don't go to Palmer because they're not teaching people how to adjust anymore. Go to Sherman. So I went to Sherman, and then I lost touch with that chiropractor, moved back to the area after graduating, and I went to a church, and one of the ladies at church said, oh, well, you need to meet my chiropractor. He's doing this different stuff. It's called Advanced BioStructural Correction. Actually, it was called, Advanced BioStructural Therapy, I think, at the time. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not listening to you because I know what I'm doing because I just graduated chiropractic school. So, of course, I know what I'm doing. And then a few months later, I actually ran into the guy in a Whole Foods store. And we started talking. He said, no, just come down and check out what I'm doing because I'm doing this different stuff. It's amazing. And all right. Now, what I later learned was he actually wanted me to learn it so that I could treat him because he needed somebody to treat his body. And I went down there, and he took pictures of me and, did all the stuff. And then he sat me down in the chair and didn't really explain about the meninges and the release that he was going to do. He took my head in my hands and went, and it scared me so much. If I didn't trust the guy, I would have gone up and hit him. But when I stood up, I went from standing like this to standing like this, and I'm like, wait, I hated what you just did to me, but I love the result of it because it's created change that nobody's been able to create in the last, 18 years. So I saw that there was something there, and then that was, and he ended up saying, no, you do this stuff, and he started working with me. I went to a seminar with Jesse, got the core curriculum, started working with things, called Jesse up a few times, and that was in 2002. So,
and here you are.
And here I am. My experience has been there are two kinds of skeptics: intelligent skeptics and stupid skeptics. Intelligent skeptics are people that understand that they might be ignorant of something, and they're willing to look at a trail of evidence and observe what is actually happening. The stupid skeptics, there's no communicating with them at all because you can show the changes that you're able to make within 3 minutes, and they have yeah but, and it's well, wait, can you do this? The answer is no. You have 5 minutes to get this body popped up. Can you do it with a relaxed posture? And the answer is no. The smart skeptics look at that and say, I don't know, maybe there's some, maybe he's just a really good practitioner, and he just knows something about the body that he's not teaching me, and then so they start actually doing it, and they see that they're getting the same results when they do it, when they apply it correctly.
What would you say, like, if I'm a chiropractor and I'm like, I don't know about this ABC stuff, what would you say to me?
Good. Don't know about it. Examine it. Take it out for a test drive. Those cases that you're having that it's like you don't know what's going on with them, and as long as it's not cancer, fractures, infections, or something like that, which I don't know why you'd be treating them anyway, but that's beside the point, try ABC on them. Notice the changes. Because even when you don't do ABC 100% correctly, but you're doing the basics of it, you end up seeing changes. So I always dislike the guru approach, because you need to be your own guru. So here's this work, it works, look at it, okay? And then you have to go from there. So
What do you have to say about how was the core curriculum for you? Taking the core curriculum.
well, understand the core curriculum has gone through revisions to make it much better. Now it is, I still refer back to it. I mean, I've been doing this 14 years, and 2 months ago, well, actually last month, I listened to all the CDs again. Okay, so I basically went through the core curriculum again. It has so much stuff in there that it's like one of those books that there's so much in a paragraph. It takes years to get through that paragraph, to really get through it, because you can understand everything, and then you end up getting a couple of cases, and you're like, well, wait, what's going on with that case? And you can go back to the core curriculum, look at what's going on with like the feet or the ankles or something like that, and then you'll see this little line that's been there the whole time, but because of your understanding, now all of a sudden that line makes more sense, and it enables you to do what you need to do to take care of that body that's in front of you. So it's an amazing thing, because there's so much in there that you can literally take that, and I mean, people talk about starting on Monday or something. No, take that and go through the thing properly. It's going to take a couple of weeks. Go through the thing properly, but then you have the knowledge to actually proceed. Why do I recommend ABC? Because ABC has found the thing that goes wrong with bodies that needs to be fixed, period. The result of that, I mean, you can read and hear about all the list of symptoms of anything. But when you actually understand what's going on with the body, then you understand that changing symptoms is a matter of changing the twist that the body's under. You don't have to make the twist better, you just have to change it. So you could take a twist that's like this and make it even worse like that, but the pain goes away. Because now all of a sudden the mechanics are different. So it's pulling slightly differently and all that stuff. So one of the biggest problems with health care in the world is that they've equated a lack of pain with good. So the goal ends up being this lack of pain. Well, get into a car accident, the pain can go away. Fall down the steps, the pain can go away. Now, I don't recommend that for people, because you can screw other things up. But the mechanics end up being the same. You can get treated by something and actually have the body worse, but the pain's gone. So it's considered a success, even though the body is worse.